My name's Katie Randall, and I'm a historic preservation consultant.
What I'm doing today is resurveying the historic district for downtown Florence. What I'll do is go building by building. I'll take pictures of each building. I want to get the facade to the front of the building and then any side that fronts a street. The word we use is integrity. Does it have integrity? And what that means in my field is just, does it have a high concentration of historic fabric left, and what condition is it in?
I'm originally from Birmingham, Alabama, but we moved here about 4 years ago from Nashville. We kind of always had in the back of our mind that we'd come back to Alabama, and we thought we would come back to the Shoals area because his parents were here. We felt like it was a low cost of living. We thought it was a good market for what we wanted to do. Well, one of the more exciting things to me is like the almost untapped potential of the area, because I do feel like there's been a heavy emphasis on the music history here, which is super significant. It's one of the reasons people know the area all around the world, but there's so much more to it than that. There's just such a richness. I mean, you've got Trail of Tears history in our area. You've got a wealth of under-recognized and under-documented Black history sites, everything along the river and what that meant for this area. Even as I've gotten involved in the last year or so with Project Threadways. Project Threadways is looking at the history of the textile industry, really in the entire region, but we've started more locally and looking at just the impact that the river had on the area. There's a lot of untold stories here. You know, there's a lot of places I've worked where the history is really well known. And here, the people know the history, but in some cases, it hasn't been researched and documented and recognized for the importance that it is. The reason that I do this and the reason that I'm so passionate about it, I just want us to tell the whole story, you know, in anything that we do, and not just involve the community, but come alongside the community. My friends and I that work in this field talk about it all the time now. Like, we never really thought we'd have this kind of opportunity as historians. Like, we normally are just kind of squirreled away in an archive somewhere, looking at a building, taking pictures of it, but we're out in the field, we're alone, we're doing our own thing. There's this crazy platform for historians right now to talk about their work and talk about, you know, primary sources and where we get our information from and how it's interpreted and how it's been preserved in the past and why the homes of rich white men was preserved first, and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. Like, we didn't think we'd have this kind of platform.